I want you to play a game with me, Ray.
I don't want to play a game.
Oh, please.
No.
I said play a game with me, Raymond.
Right.
Lovely. I want you to imagine a character. Your boss, Mickey Pearson.
You're too smart to be blackmailing us, Fletcher.
Sweet Mary Jane is my vice. Your poison, on the other hand, is and always has been the destroyer of worlds.
You're out of touch, and I would like you to consider an offer.
I am not for sale.
The plot begins to thicken. Now, I can't be specific about the heroes and zeros, but our protagonist is a hungry animal. There is a lot of money hanging in the balance. Our antagonist explodes on the scene like a millennial firework and has indirectly started a war.
I think you need to see this, boss.
That's one of my firearms. How do they find it?
I'm making inquiries.
His name is Fahak. It's spelled with a P-A, so it sounds like Fahak.
Please!
All right, Fahak, Kanda Fahak.
Please!
If you smell smoke, it's because there's a fire. So you're gonna have to stamp that out quickly.
These people are going to clean house, and you are part of that house.
In the jungle, the only way a lion survives, not by acting like a king, by being the king.
Brilliant!
I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going.
Oh, it's really warming up now, isn't it?
The sunshine on your...
There's only one rule in this jungle. When the lion's hungry, he eats.
One of her associates had an accident.
So you killed someone?
No, it was the gravity that killed him. Do you need those phones?
This is my review for The Gentleman. It is directed by Guy Ritchie. If you don't know, Guy Ritchie, he directed the live-action version of Aladdin, Sherlock Holmes, the ones with Robert Downey Jr., I think he directed as well, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and King Arthur, which I didn't watch King Arthur yet, but with this track record, with the live action of Aladdin and this movie, I'm going to have to check out The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and check out the other movie as well, because I feel like Guy Ritchie's, he makes movies that I can enjoy. The movie stars Michelle Dockery, from Downton Abbey, Jeremy Strong, Matthew McConaughey. Man, I see why people love him so much. Charlie Hunnam, Eddie Marsan, Henry Golding. Henry Golding's from Last Christmas. I think that was one of the first movies he was in. A Simple Favor and Crazy Rich Asians. He was in those two movies as well. He does a great job. Hugh Grant is in here. He does an amazing job in this movie. And Colin Farrell. Man, Colin Farrell, I didn't even notice that was Colin Farrell. I was like, Colin Farrell's in this movie, but I didn't notice him for the longest. Not because his character, it just didn't look like him at first. But Colin Farrell does, one thing I have to say, is one of my favorite actors, because he does an amazing job. He's in Crimes of Grindelwald. I love Johnny Depp. I feel like Johnny Depp is great as Grindelwald, but I felt Colin Farrell as Grindelwald at first was perfect. He has it down packed. He good in Widows. He's good in almost every movie I ever see him in. Colin Farrell's amazing. But The Gentleman, man. So I will tell you, I started off with this movie, and the first 10 minutes, I'd say, first 10 minutes or so, I was like, yo, I am not feeling this. This is not my humor. This movie, oh man, I don't know how I'm about to feel about this movie right now. Like, oh God, I'm not into this. Like, the first few minutes, it's a scene with Hugh Grant's character and Charlie Hunnam's character. Hugh Grant's character is Fletcher. Charlie Hunnam character, I forgot his name. But it's a scene with them. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to like this. But then the story starts and they start going and explaining everything that's going on and how everything's intertwined and different motivations, this and that. No, I love movies like that. The movie's mainly about Mickey Pearson, who is Matthew McConaughey's character. He started off poor. He started selling weed, and then he grew an empire where he has all these weed plants hidden around, I think, somewhere in like the UK, like London or somewhere around there. And it's still illegal, so they're anticipating weed becoming legal, but he had to do some things to get to the point to where he was. So he's like, since my past isn't as clean, I need to find a way to sell my company to someone who can be the face of the company and it not be an issue. But the problem is, other people are trying to get in with the different drug trades and stuff, and they're like, oh, he's weak, he's trying to sell the company, let's try to buy it from him or try to take him out. And the guy who's trying to buy the company, who he's trying to sell it to, he's like, I don't know if I should buy it from you, and this and that. And a lot of stuff happens. Colin Farrell's character is great. I'm not going to tell you because it was a good surprise. His group of people are the best characters to me in the movie. They were my favorite characters. Michelle Dockery did an amazing job as well. But Colin Farrell's whole thing, Charlie Hunnam was pretty funny too as well. But his group of characters, Bugsy Malone is in this movie. He's a rapper from London, I think, or somewhere in the UK. And their whole group was, I'm not going to tell you, but you'll know when you watch the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. But like I said, the first 10 minutes, I was like, man, I don't mess with this movie. But then after that, it got interesting. It got funny. As the movie went on, it continued to get better and better and more interesting. I was ready for everything that was going on. I wanted to see what was going to happen. This is definitely a great movie. I feel like you should go see it, especially for a January release. The movie has a decent amount of action. It has an interesting story. It does that thing where it kind of tells a story and kind of flips it on you, and there's twists and stuff in there. And then the characters are interesting. The characters are done really well, and the humor is really well. Like, there's different ranges of humor in the movie. But I enjoyed the movie. I loved it. The Gentleman is definitely something you need to go see. See it. Check it out. Thank you guys so much for your support and your time. Don't forget to like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. And go see it. Check it out.